José Netto was born on the 9th of January 1931. During World War II, he was evacuated to Morocco together with his mother and 4 siblings. Afterwards, his father decided it was safer to send his family to Atahate, José's mother's hometown. As an adolescent, José saw for himself the heavy-handedness of dictator General Franco, which made him anti-fascist. After the war, José returned to Gibraltar and began an apprenticeship as a mechanical fitter with the Royal Electrical and Mechanical Engineers. He joined the Gibraltar Confederation of Labour, the GCL, becoming its youngest shop steward and then a member of the executive. He would meet up in Gibraltar with Spanish Civil War refugees and distributed propaganda against the Franco regime, which he smuggled into Spain. When the GCL failed to support his stance against conscription, which Mr. Netto argued impacted negatively on apprenticeships and led to young men losing their jobs, he resigned. The union, for its part, said it had fired him. He then worked in a factory in London and then in the Royal Naval Dockyard back in Gibraltar. José Netto immediately became one of the founding fathers of a new trade union, the Gibraltar Free Workers Union, which merged with the Gibraltar Labour Trade Union and eventually with the Transport and General Workers Union, the TGWU. Within a month of taking up the post of district officer, he organised the first general strike in Gibraltar's history, which lasted 5 days in August 1972. The strike was directed primarily against the British government's departments and agencies in Gibraltar and in support of improved pay and conditions. Mr. Netto saw himself as a defender of workers' rights across the board. He stood up for the Moroccan and Indian communities in Gibraltar when they were suffering institutional discrimination. José Netto and Joe Lozano headed the TGWU affairs in Gibraltar for many years. They included the closed frontier years, the closure of the dockyard, and the massive reduction in the Ministry of Defence presence in Gibraltar, with the resultant loss of jobs. Mr. Netto was sometimes a critical supporter of Joe Lozano's policies as Chief Minister, taking issue with the creation of joint venture companies. There was nevertheless industrial peace at this time. José Netto eventually retired from heading the union in 1996. As custodian of the Republican flag of the ship José Luis Diaz, he arranged for its presentation to the museum. He was awarded the Gibraltar Medallion of Honour in 2009 for services to trade unionism and workers. In May 2022, Mr. Netto gifted his personal collection of books and local history to the University of Gibraltar. He also gifted some Republican memorabilia to the Casa de la Memoria de la Sauceda in Jimena. José Netto inspired his children to play an active role in trade unionism, following in its footsteps. Our condolences to his children, Annie, Michael and Jaime.